Welcome to Aussie Afterlife podcast. This episode, well, all the other episodes and anything I've possibly said ever contains explicit language, so not for younger listeners, unless you're an actual cool parent, or for those without a sense of humour. So remember to grab your headphones for the paranormal investigation episodes, and you also get to listen to my voice super close to your ear. So that could be good or bad or both. I don't really know, but anyway. But what I want you to do is grab a drink, relax, and enjoy. And come into my version of the afterlife. Could be heaven, hell, purgatory. It's probably hell, but what of it? Enjoy. Well, welcome back to Aussie Afterlife. This is episode 65, and it will be part 2 of my Campfire Tales episode with Monique from Date Night with the Ghost Gang and Deathly Curious podcast. So this episode is an absolute fuckload of fun, honestly. The pair of us, we laugh so much, but Mon also brings more amazing true paranormal experiences that she had from her childhood. So it's directly followed on from the last episode. We'll be kicking basically straight off where we left off. And yeah, and then I also get to meet one of like a very special guest that lives at her house and is locked in a cupboard. And anyway, we'll get to it. I don't want to wreck it, the surprise. But yeah, we kind of stuffed up the name of this particular guest. So I'm really hoping that, Dave wasn't upset by us calling him a different name, like female name. Anyway, it'll make sense when we get to it. But anyway. God, we had so much fun. Oh, it was hilarious. I think I have not laughed that hard in so long, and it wasn't even anything funny. Mon is a great storyteller, and she's just such a joy to be around and pleasure to be around that I just was loving it. It was so good. But yeah, every single episode I message my partner Mark, and I'm like, have I done anything funny recently? And he's like, yeah, probably. And I'm like, yeah, probably. But then I was thinking back, and I'm like, hang on. The stuff that I've probably done isn't really podcast suitable. Nothing. It's something bad, but it's kind of like, people from work, whatever. It's just like, no. It's like, work Sam, podcast Sam, two completely separate entities. So, but sometimes the two do, So believe it or not, I am censored, sort of, Some of it I'll just keep for up here. But yeah, no. Although Mark did tell me, he's like, well, surely you could tell the story about how you've got Archie, your new dog. And I was like, yeah. And I was thinking about it, and then I started thinking, hang on. So I've said this many times before. I've got ADHD. I can be quite impulsive and all that sort of stuff. I'm sitting at home, I'm bored. I'm like, what can I purchase? Or like, that looks like that's going to ruin my life. Let's do that, just a bit of dopamine hit, all that sort of thing. But anyway, I was thinking, so impulsivity versus fate. Now, is it fate that I was so impulsive to go out and purchase this dog that I've not regretted once since? It would seem, and it would appear quite impulsive, because probably a few weeks prior I was like, I'm never ever getting another dog. Next minute, anyway, so fate, or just for a change, my impulsivity hasn't fucked me at all, which is nice. I adore that little fluff ball. Like, my heart, he's crying now. He's had a good nap. But yeah, like legit, like, so I'll tell you the story. So anyway, I was on my computer. I was probably doing some podcast stuff, scrolling through socials as you do, multitasking. And I was like, oh, Archie, that's a cute puppy. So basically this puppy popped up on Facebook. And I was like, oh, Archie, that was the name of my first dog. And I was like, sign. I was like, oh, a Moodle. What's a Moodle? And I was like, oh, it doesn't get much bigger. It's like, a Maltese cross with a toy poodle. And I'm like, that sounds exactly like what I want. I was like, because I was going to get a cavoodle and all that sort of stuff. So a cavoodle, not a cavoodle. But yeah, hang on 1 minute. He's crying. Just give me 1 fucking second. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah. So anyway, so this little nugget, hello, my nugget. Yeah, so anyway, next minute I end up tagging Mark onto the Facebook page with little Archie from Bogan Moodles in Queensland. And then I was like, oh, isn't he gorgeous? And then the breeder and the owner of the company actually then replied, yeah, Mark, go on. And I'm like, Anyway, so she messages me on Facebook. Lo and behold, I end up on the phone with her for about an hour. Her and I click. She's awesome. Tells me about the dog. And I'm basically hook, line and sinker. And I was like, shit, how am I going to get the money for this? Anyway, I wangled and dangled some finances. And then within a couple of days, he was sent via a plane. Weren't you? From Queensland, I picked you up from the Melbourne airport. So some would say impulsive. But do I say fate? You were meant to be with your mummy, weren't you? Yeah? He was. Anyway, that's probably, it's up to you. You be the judge. So whether it's just I've fallen ass backward and it's worked out well, or this is fate and my personality style and the way that I just like to purchase things and think about the consequences later happen to work for me in this instance. Look at it. My Archie. Anyway, I don't want to hold you guys up any further. Kind of funny, but my love story. Let's kick it off and basically pick up where we left off with Monique from Date Night with the Ghost Gang and Deathly Curious podcast. Please remember to like, follow, subscribe, YouTube, all that sort of stuff everywhere. I'll put the links in the bio information for this episode, as I always do. But yeah, grab a drink, relax, and enjoy. And if you do want to make a sudden, impulsive purchase, just remember sometimes it actually works out. Doesn't it? It does. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoy. All right. So let's do you want to get to your second story?
Yeah, so this one is a bit more intense, I felt. This is jumping ahead a couple of years. So maybe I was about 12. And a friend of mine, she was from a divorced family, and it was just her mother and her older sister that lived in this townhouse. And she used to always tell me scary things that would happen, and I never believed her. She'd say every new house we go to, and they moved around quite a lot. I believe they were renting, and it was hard for her mum to find anything stable in regards to work and housing and that sort of thing. So, but she told me she believed that a lot of the paranormal experiences they had were due to her older sister, who used to delve in witchcraft and like the darker side of things, Ouija boards and stuff like that. And she felt like things followed them around. And I know her sister also had lots of their perceived mental health issues. I don't know if it had to do with what she played around with or not, but it really opened my eyes up to the darker side of the paranormal. And we used to have sleepovers occasionally. This one particular night, she just moved into a new townhouse, and she said, look, Mum's going out for the night. Can you come over? Spend time with me. I'm scared to be alone. My sister's out with friends. Her sister would, she was a couple of years older, so she would have been probably about 16. But she was taking recreational drugs. She was drinking already, getting herself into a lot of trouble. And so Rhonda was home alone. And I said, yeah, sure, I'll come and sleep over. I didn't really believe a lot of the stories she'd tell me. So off I go. And it was getting late. Of course, it always would come back to telling ghost stories. With a lot of my friends, I think I just attracted that. And we were sitting in the kitchen of the house, tiny, tiny little kitchen, and just having a drink, making some later night snacks, that sort of thing. The dining table was only small. It would probably only fit 2 or 3 people, a circular dining table directly above, and it was off the kitchen. So it's really like a sitting area. And above the table was a light. It was just the light globe. There was no cover over it or anything like that. Telling ghost stories, and all of a sudden, the light bulb, for some reason we look up and we see this light globe just fall out of the fitting. It smashed onto the table. The glass just shattered. We scream and we ran out into the garage. So the funny thing is that it was one of the screw-in light bulbs. So it would take a bit of force to unscrew it enough for that to fall out. It had been working. It hadn't been flickering or anything like that, so it wasn't a loose connection. We couldn't explain how this just kind of fell out and smashed. But like I said, we ran out, we ran into the internal garage. There was an internal door to this garage. We were too scared to go back into the house. She had a little dog with her, like Toto, one of those little dogs. The dog, we had the garage door up and we were freezing. It was the middle of winter and she had old bags of clothes in there. She's saying, hang on, I'll just find some jumpers or something and we'll just go out through the garage door. I'm not going back into the house and we'll go for a walk until Mum comes home. And the dog started barking at the roller door to the garage that was up. And like growling barking, not just barking. It was terrified of something. They kind of get down on their haunches like they're ready to attack. And with that, the roller door slowly started coming down. So we just bolted out of that garage. Once we were out, the roller door slammed onto the concrete. So it was coming down slowly. Once we were out, it went bang. This dog was just going psycho. We picked it up. We ran next door because these were townhouses. We ran next door to a friend's house who lived in a proper house and sitting on the veranda saying, please help us, there's a ghost in the house. And they came out and they must have thought we were nuts, but we were crying. We were crying. The mum had gone up to the local RSL club and this kid's mum called up the club and said, hey, the girls are scared. The girls are scared. They think something's in the house. You better come home. Because, you can page people if you ring up clubs and stuff like that. She came home. She said, oh, I know. Things have been happening a lot lately. It's okay, girls. We'll be fine. And I'm thinking, do I go home? I don't know if I want to I don't know if I want to sleep in this house. And I'd been told things about the fourth stair, going up the stairs, because it was 2-story. And she always used to tell me that sometimes you feel like someone grab you as you jump over that fourth step. So don't step on the fourth step, jump over. I don't know what there was to that, but it could have been mind over matter, mass hysteria, whatever. But I swear I felt something grab my ankle going up those stairs. But we went upstairs to go try to get to sleep. Laying in her room, okay, she pulled out a mattress from a second room or something, and she's placed it beside her bed. She said, I don't want you sleeping alone. I don't want to sleep alone, so you're just going to lay on this mattress beside my bed and we'll just comfort each other. So we ended up holding each other. And so scared, I said, leave the light on. I can't sleep with the light off. And we were so tired. We could not sleep. So closing our eyes, and we hear scratching on the walls. This scratching, okay, so you imagine this house. It was brick. The townhouse was brick, but the inside, do you remember in flats or apartments, they have that popcorn kind of paint effect to the walls? You just imagine scratching your fingernails down that. You can hear it, right? You can hear that's what we heard. She also had a curtain rod that was leaning up against one of the walls. So we hear this scratching. We say, do you hear that? Do you hear that? Oh my God, I can't move. We were freaking, we were frozen, and we were just hugging each other. With that, the curtain rod fell onto the floor. Again, we bolted out of there. Her mum was still in the kitchen. We told her about the light globe, so there was no light over the dining table anymore. Her mum had to clean it up, but we sat with her for hours and hours just talking. Could not sleep. I did not go back there again. No way. I said, next time you're coming to my house to sleep. No. What is that? It wanted our attention, but I have no explanation. It was definitely much darker than the little boy that I'd experienced a few years before. So that's my second story.
Well.
Oh my God.
I just have to. I just have to say, I can't believe you didn't go home.
No, I didn't.
He was like, all right, do I stay? I'm like, oh, that's a bit awkward. It's like, hey, you good here? I'm like, Mum, like, shit. Like,
no.
I can't believe you stayed there. You're just like, look, I'm in it with her now. I've got to just ride it to the end.
I know, and it sounds like a freaking movie, but
it's terrifying.
it was terrifying, and it's just something else that made me think, oh my God,
there's something more to this.
There's something more to this world. And like I was saying earlier, just with that first psychic experience that I had as a little girl, before that, like I say to you that I always had an awareness, as long as I can remember, in the spiritual and the afterlife. I think back to when I was probably about 4 or 5, looking in the mirror at myself and thinking, hang on, this isn't me. And just having that knowing that I was a soul inside this particular body, knowing that, no, that face, that isn't me, that body's not me, I'm within that. And so that awareness has carried me through life. You know, reincarnation definitely makes sense to me. Spirit makes sense to me, because just having that knowing, it just all relates.
Yeah, that's wild. That's such like a very complex idea for a young child to have, though, too. Like, without it being distressing as well, not kind of like, hang on, this is not like a depersonalization where you're like, hang on, I don't recognize myself, like kind of a weird distressing thing, but that just knowing that there's more to yourself and more to your soul and more to everything rather than just a body, flesh, whatever. Yeah, like I think that's such an advanced thought for anybody to have, really, because a lot of people are, well, we know that some people are just like, yeah, nah, we just die and all the rest of it. There's very limited, everyone's different.
One student, we're gone.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's doing with their beliefs and the ability to actually understand or even have that as a cognitive thought or even an appreciation, have that at such a young age. It's pretty wild. Like, it's a lot.
It's bizarre. And I think of that still now, obviously, and I think, wow, like, I don't believe my kids have ever said anything like that to me. And it is very bizarre to just have that knowing at such a young age.
Bizarre, but in a good way, like a very like highly emotionally intelligent, amazing way. Like, not bizarre as in like, oh God, that's weird. Like, as in like you would not see that often in anybody. Like, that's such an amazing, like, that just shows like how amazing your brain is and like your different intelligence levels and stuff, especially at that young age. It's that concept itself would be, even looking at developmental stages and stuff, would be pretty hard to even fit that in. So that's really cool.
It's bizarre. And like, even at that young age too, well, growing up, I remember Mum always, I was so quiet as a kid, and I'd come into the room, Mum would have people over, and I'd just be sitting there beside her, really quiet, like a mouse, and people would say, oh, she's so quiet, does she ever talk? And Mum would always say, don't worry, she's taking everything in. So I was just sensing everything about everyone, and it would just make me internalise.
Yeah, no, I love that. My mum always used to say how placid I was as well as a child, placid. But like, yeah, really for my own mum's like, you're always off in your own world doing something, like you're off talking, very imaginative kind of thing. And now I'm thinking like, oh God, like, and I was so happy being by myself, but I never felt lonely ever. And I don't know why that is. Like, I was happy being alone because I could really just kind of really, I was very, very, very shy and very quiet. Now I could probably do with more of shutting the fuck up at times, but whatever. I have a podcast, so that's my excuse.
It's your way to reach out and talk to people.
I'm a psych nurse too, so it's like, well, I have to talk, so...
Yeah, you forced yourself into that.
Yeah, I do appreciate quiet though. Like, I don't get awkward in quietness. I'm just like, oh, that's cool. If I don't have to speak, please don't make me. So fine.
I'm the same. And like I said to you, Anthony's different. He has a few moments he needs to talk to someone. Oh my God. And I think I'm starting to train him to the fact that we can sit here and not talk. It's okay. It doesn't mean that we're going to break up and divorce because 100%. We're not talking all of a sudden. I enjoy my peace. So let's just coexist in silence. It's fine.
Literally, I'm the same with my partner Mark, so my newer partner. He just loves a chat, which is awesome, and I love that. But we'll be driving along the car, and I'm just like, I'm literally, my mind is just everywhere else, and I'm just in this zen, and he's just like talking about it. And I'm like, you do know that if I'm quiet, I'm not mad. Like, you'll know if I'm pissed off. I'll be more likely to be like if I'm angry. But I'm like, we can just drive, and it doesn't have to fill the silence.
I don't know. Exactly.
Oh, sweet. Do you have another story for me?
I do.
All right.
I do. So, so things got a bit darker, and then I'll move forward another couple of years, and this was my first and probably, it was my only experience with a Ouija board, and it wasn't a traditional Ouija board. It was a table a little round table. Okay, so we'd WAG school, a group of us in high school, and we'd gone to one of our friends' places. And he had been talking about, oh, you know, my big sister, she's tried the Ouija board. You want to do it? You want to do it? We said, yeah, why not? Let's do it. So we go into like this spare room. We put the coffee table in. It was like a big, heavy, round timber coffee table. He's pulled the blinds down in the room, made it pitch black. We got candles. I don't know exactly what he did, but he got a bit of paper and he's drawn like a circular thing. I guess he drew a Ouija board on this bit of paper, right? He's got a glass. He's saying, it's okay, I'll talk you through it. I've had heaps of seances with my sister. So we've got a glass on one side of the table, a glass on the other side, this Ouija thingy in the middle, and a candle or 2 candles. Anyway, so there's probably about 6 of us sitting around this circular coffee table on the floor. And he starts saying all this stuff, like I guess he was trying to summon. I couldn't tell you what he was saying. I couldn't, like it's... Okay, so we had a little bit of a smoke of the wacky tobacco as well. So I can't remember a lot. Okay, so that's my excuse. However...
That's fine, keep going.
However, so he's doing his summoning rituals, like calling on this and that, and please talk to us. And we're going, oh, this is awesome, man, right? Okay. One of the candles, the flame suddenly went out. We're in basically pitch black, but we could kind of see shadows and that sort of thing. Okay, so it probably took about 20 minutes until this happened. One of the glasses flew off the table and it hit this kid's head. His name was Chad. It's hit it. I swear to God, it's hit him in the head. He's like, ooh, we all ran out and left Chad on the floor in this room. We've gone on. What do you laugh?
Chad. Poor Chad. He was like, quickly. Oh, sorry, keep going. I'm just like, ignore me laughing. I just think it was funny how you said it. Keep going.
Chad. No, I only laugh because my eldest son will refer to like the jock type of guys as Chads. Oh yeah, there's a Chad, right? So that's just why I had a little internal giggle there. So he's been hit in the head by this glass. We've run out onto the veranda. We're not going back in. And to the point where we're saying, is Chad coming? Is he coming? Right? So Chad's come out eventually. Like, it took about 5 minutes. Chad's come out, we're saying, we're not doing that again. Fuck that. I'm not touching Ouija boards again, right? He's come out. He was not himself. I promise you he was not himself. So
Did he have a concussion?
He probably had concussion, mind you.
Sorry, it's not funny. I don't want to wreck it. It's just the way you said it's so funny. Where's Chad gone? He just... Sorry, keep going. I love this story, though. I'm so sorry. I don't mean...
Poor Chad.
Oh, yeah, poor Chad.
Okay, so Chad was the nicest guy. He's I'm talking past tense, but he is the nicest guy. I haven't...
Sorry, no, just don't look at me. Pretend I'm not doing anything. I'm talking past tense. He's still alive. Poor Chad. I'm sorry, Chad, wherever you are. Thank you for this.
Chad,
this is such a good story. I'm being rude. I'm so sorry. Just don't look at me.
Okay. Chad, if you're still around, I haven't seen you for years, but God bless you. God bless you. You're a great guy. Anyway, so moving forward, Chad was a good friend of my boyfriend at the time. So my boyfriend, myself, and Chad, stop it, we decided to just get the hell out of there. The whole group of us separated, except the three of us went off. And my boyfriend had said, okay, let's walk you home. Chad's tagging along, not talking, not himself, and he looked angry. So we've walked the probably 20-minute walk towards my house. We sit down on my front grass because I didn't want to take him inside. He was just acting weird. All of a sudden, he gets so aggressive. Now, this wasn't him. So aggressive. I struggle to comprehend the whole possession scenario. Okay, that's not who I am. It's but something must have been with him, or he was heavily concussed. I don't know, but he became really aggressive. He swore at me, called me that, slut or something like that. My boyfriend has immediately jumped up. They're wrestling on the front lawn, right? And I'm thinking, what is going on? They've never had a fight. This isn't who they are. Definitely not who Chad is. And then it was summer, so it's really, really hot. He's laid down on the grass and we're saying, okay, calm down, Chad, just have a little bit of a rest, close your eyes. And we're thinking, what is wrong with him? Do you think he's possessed? Like, we're going through all this. And he starts talking in what I would say would be tongue. I don't know. He was talking in it sounded like Latin. I don't know what he was saying, but we're thinking, what the hell? And we're saying to him, Chad, are you there? And he's just talking. He actually said what sounded like a Bible verse. This isn't a religious person, so we don't know where he's pulled that from. This went on for probably on and off for about an hour or something. We ended it. He said, my boyfriend had said, okay, I'm going to take him home. I think he needs to be looked at. And I've gone inside, and next day I'm calling my boyfriend saying, have you heard from Chad? How is he? And he's saying, I haven't heard from him. I don't know what's going on. He got home safely. I don't know. We met up with him later on that day or the next day. I don't know how much truth there was to it, but Chad could not remember anything from after the candle was blown out. So, I don't know. Could it be teenagers just being idiots and Chad playing on things, or could he have been concussed, or was there something actually attached to him at that point? I don't know. So it took a good 24 hours, 48 hours for him to be okay after that.
Wow. Poor Chad. Sorry, I didn't know what I was thinking. It was just the way you said it, and then you sort of kept... I'm not blaming you whatsoever because I should not be laughing at things, but it was like one phrase that kind of tipped me off, and then I was like, oh yeah, and it kept going, and I was like, oh fuck, hang on, stopped laughing. It's not funny at all. I think that story is like fucking amazing. I'm not laughing at the story. It was more just like...
It was creepy.
That is horrendous. And like, you can smoke as much like weed as you want, but like, I don't think I could start speaking another language. I could probably not even find a sentence, let alone start speaking a language I've never heard. It's hard enough to do Duolingo now. I'm trying to learn German and I'm like, ich bin Sam, can't do it. Like, it's like...
Yeah, and you can imagine, like, we weren't that stoned, honestly, and you'd think it would take a whole lot more, like, I don't know, magic mushrooms, acid or something to be able to hallucinate to that degree.
But even
like
then, I don't think that that's the sort of...
bystanders.
Like,
I don't know what that was.
He got hit in the head with a glass.
I promise you, everyone saw it. Everyone saw it, and that's why we were out of there.
No, that's right. That's right. That's why I was giggling, because you're like, "Where's Chad? Is he coming?" That's right. That's what got me. Oh God, I had the giggles for a sec. Poor Chad. Did he mention? So he couldn't remember anything else, and was he okay after that?
He was fine. He just couldn't remember anything.
Didn't have any nightmares or anything. Not that he would have told anyone afterwards, or...
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell you, but this is why I struggle to, we've got a Ouija board in our cabinet that I bought for Anthony. I like the idea of having it. I like the idea of exploring it, but this is why I haven't to date got that out. And, I just want to learn more about it before I decide, learn how to use it properly.
Yeah.
I know it's a tool. It's a tool.
I think that's really wise too. Like, and I've heard quite a few different people's opinions on them, and some people are like, oh, no. I'm just like, nah. I'm like, you didn't hear a good Ouija board story. Where's a good Ouija board story? There isn't. And I'm not against them. People that know what they're doing, they use them regularly. It's fine, not a problem. Like, I'm like, all the power to you. That's cool. But I don't know what I'm doing. And I've tried to use them once, and then like one of my guides come in and kick me straight off. He's like, you're a dumb bitch. And I'm like, yeah, true. I did just say I'd never do one. And then within 24 hours, here I am. Like, kind of thing. Literally. I'm like, oh, look. And my guide's like, fuck off. You're an idiot. Like, yeah, apparently it's really, and it's bizarre because like, oh, what's the difference between like a spirit box or using anything else? And I'm like, there's just a difference. I can't explain it. It's just a difference. And I think maybe because of how ancient or how old it is, I don't know what it is, but I don't know. It's a portal. Like, you're basically opening a portal. I don't know. Like, there's heaps of different things, but I'm not going to be jumping on one anytime soon. I've got enough going on.
I really want to do it, but I want to educate myself on how to use it properly first, how to protect myself, how to, open it properly, close it properly.
Exactly. Like, I'd only ever do it with someone that was super experienced and exactly what they were doing, and I trusted them. Then I probably would, but it's not me going, hey, like, it's like, no.
I know.
No, literally no. I think it did.
Do you know what a friend of mine did hang on, I've just got to wipe my nose.
That's okay.
Okay, sorry. A friend of mine on a TikTok live had decided to use a Ouija board on his own. It wasn't just that. He had a Ouija board and had a mirror set up on top of
it. See, he's just messing with shit he shouldn't be messing with.
So I don't know. I'm told that it's like a double portal that had been opened, and he was really affected. He can't remember.
Close that.
Yeah, he had a few things happening during that he can't remember, and we all watched live and experienced that along with him. Yeah, it was pretty scary. He's looking at the camera and he's like, thinking, what the hell? That's not him.
Yeah, like that doesn't, like I'm all about, like, I love investigating and all that sort of stuff. And I'm about, like, I don't shy away for anything dark, but at the same time, I don't mess with it because I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't think I'd ever get to a point where I'm like, oh, I'm so confident in this that I can, like, I'm just like, nah, like, I get enough. I'm very happy and I'm very content with what I do now. And I kind of don't really as I said, no judgment to anyone else, but just I know me within myself. I'm just like, oh, hell no. My God, I'd get myself with some strife. I'm thinking, I just love doing what I do as it is. And I'm thinking, oh, yeah, I'll gradually do more as I learn, but it's just, yeah, nah.
Yeah, you don't want to really push it much further. And that's fine.
Not until I know what I'm doing. And every time I do, like I get more and more confident and stuff. But I'm thinking, well, I think that's smart is just I'm not going to run before I can walk kind of thing. It's kind of like, no, I'll just do what I know that I can do and what I know works and what's safe, and I don't get anything bad about it. I'm thinking if someone else introduces me to something really cool and I learn how to, work it properly and close things off and protect myself, then yeah, of course. But until that day, I'm just happy doing my own thing.
I know. I wonder if there's like a Ouija board course you can go to. You know how that you have meditation courses and so, or do you have to go to like a specified witch's coven? I don't know.
I think it'd be someone that's quite like, a really great medium that uses them frequently but knows exactly when to, that's it, we've got to cut it, because it's not, like I think, I know one, like as I said, like my best mate has used them before, but even then she's just like, you got to know what you're doing kind of thing. It's literally like you're on a plant, like it's just there's the sheath between you and so it's that it would be like someone like her that has done them before that would be able to say, we're out, or whatever, that I probably might do it again. But until then, I still don't have a burning desire. I'll just wait for life to throw an opportunity at me and see what happens.
I know. I'm just so curious. I'm thinking,
it makes me curious too. And it was really cool watching one. I've watched one and I have actually, had my little fingers on the planchette, and it was wild. Like just the feeling and the sensation of this thing moving. It was crazy. It was really crazy. And it was a really cool experience for me because I was picking up messages as well, and I could sort of say out loud what it was going to spell out prior to it doing it. And we had three of us on there.
Well,
and I was picking up things as well at the same time. But I think, my guides were like, you're too junior for this. You need to just learn some basic protection first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. No, I'm just very curious. And I'm thinking I want to prove to myself that it can be done in a safe way and you're not going to get hit in the head by a glass like Chad.
I was going to say maybe like, email, find Chad and email and be like, hey, you want to like walk down memory lane? Like,
I know. Imagine. Okay, so I want to move ahead a couple more years. So I started from the younger age and I've moved up. By this time, I was working and I would have been about 16. I was in the bathroom and my mum had gone away for the weekend. And so it's just my older sister and I. I'm laying in the bath and I'd always lock the door behind me in this bathroom, laying in the bath, and I hear my sister go out the back because we had floorboards in this house. She's gone out the back and I was guessing, she's hanging the clothes out, which Mum had requested that she do that. And I hear the door handle like this. I'm in the bath. And I said, Danny, is that you? No response. And I hear thinking, what the fuck? Like, has she left the front door open? Has someone come in? Is she playing tricks on me? I started screaming out her name and I hear her come in through the back, running towards me on the floorboards. And she's just opened the bathroom door and I'm like, what the hell? Were you playing games with me? I was out the back hanging the clothes on the line like Mum said. And I said, I'd locked that door. I could hear someone trying to open it and you've just come in. Like, explain that. I don't understand, but this was the same house that we had the experience with the TV. Another time, same age. I'm getting ready for work and I'm looking in the mirror, doing my hair. A shampoo bottle lid from on top of the shampoo bottle has come flying across the bathroom. So I'm looking in the mirror and I see it like that. It's hit me in the side of the head. It was on top of that shampoo bottle, on top of the shower screen. You know how you've got the little ledge on top of some? But it's made sure that I saw, because I'm looking in the mirror at myself doing my hair, and the next thing, and it's just fallen on the floor. Like, I don't understand that. But we seem to attract, my older sister and I just seem to attract, I don't know if it's poltergeist activity, but there was definitely no one in the house. It was just the two of us. She was outside at the time. The second time, I'm the only one in the bathroom with that shampoo bottle lid. So I don't understand. But something has always tried to get my attention. It's bizarre.
It is literally, and like whatever spirits you're messing with or like whatever, you know, you come across, they love throwing things in people's heads. Like it's not, you kind of like need to walk around wearing a helmet. Like I love it. Oh,
I wonder if it was related.
What's going on?
Yeah, now you say that, I'm thinking, I wonder if that's related to Chad, like a year or two.
You're like, hey, I didn't do anything. Go back to Chad.
Taking him back to my house, like I didn't take him inside, but I wonder if that was somehow related to the and the
might have been
the lid to the back of the head, upside of the head, I should say.
We know that spirits just get attracted to people with gifts, and they probably just love having a bit of a fun mess around.
Especially at that age too, you know?
No, seriously, and I should not have like actually giggled at any of that at all, because it's not funny at all. Like if I'm standing, I was actually thinking about it as like we had this mini break, and I'm like, if that actually happened to me, I would have fucking lost my mind. Like
I know
that door handle one, that happened to me as a child, but I was in my bedroom and my door handle just turned like that and flicked off and did it again, flicked off, but the door didn't open. So I was like, oh shit. So I got up, opened the door. My mum and my brother were asleep. Like this was probably 7 a.m. in the morning. Everyone was dead asleep. And it was only us three in the house. And I must have been probably about 6 or 7. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I shut the door and quickly ran and hid under the blankets. But yeah, there was some other weird things that happened. And I did an episode on it, Stillman Drive. But yeah, I actually, it's fucking scary when that happens. So yeah, I was not laughing to try to minimize anything. It was just like, far out.
No, but it's funny.
Oh, no, just the head hitting thing. I'm thinking, oh God, again, Chad. I'm like, wait.
I know it is like it wasn't funny at that moment, but you look back and you think, oh my God, yeah. If I saw that in a horror movie, I'd be laughing.
Oh no, but like even you know how we obviously go out, we investigate a lot. If something like that happened, then I'd be like, oh my God. But it happens to us when we're younger, and we're just like, no, it's not fucking real. But really, look, that's all we do now is go out and search for something like that.
I know. Like, give me that again.
Hit me in the head with whatever you want. I don't care. Just let me see it and experience.
And that's me. I'm always offering myself, saying, scratch me.
I'm here. I'm here for your taking. I'm sorry I freaked out earlier.
Talking about weird experiences, I've got that. Let me see if I can show you.
Well, this is where we break out, and then I meet Monique's very, very special guest. I'm sure you guys have all seen the movie The Conjuring. Well, stick around, have a listen, and there'll also be some pretty cool videos on my YouTube. I'll put the links in the bio, as I always do. But here is the introduction to Monique's very special friend. Let's keep going.
Can you see that cabinet there behind me? We've got a Raggedy Ann doll in there.
Oh, like Annabelle.
Do you want me to get her and show you?
Why not?
You want to see her?
Yeah.
So, okay. Permission to touch, permission to touch.
I've got Slappy from Goosebumps behind me as well.
Have you?
Yeah, I'll grab
Right.
Slapper. Hang on.
Slapper.
Hey, Slappy. Sorry, boss. Oh, hey, Slapper.
Ooh, that's
I
creepy.
know. Where are we?
No, I don't like that.
I love Slappy. Hello, honey. Yeah. From Goosebumps, like the Ridge, like kind of, yeah.
Wow.
Mhm. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's creepy.
We've called her Lisa because the spirit talker device.
That's got
She
some energy
spoke to
coming
me.
off that. I just got a headache.
Yeah. Yes. So I'll have to cleanse myself after this. She told us her name was Lisa through the spirit talker device. So whether you believe in that device or not, whatever, but she responded and said her name was Lisa when we got her. She has come from the Warren Museum. So she has actually been in the same location as Annabelle. Elton Castay, who owns the Warren Museum, had a bunch of these. This is before he purchased it. A bunch of these in the hallway that led to the museum. Between the Warren house and the museum, there's this hallway. And I think he said he bought 666 of them. threw them in there while they investigated over, I think it was 3 nights on his channel. So he wanted to get them as haunted as he could during that time.
As you do.
And then he sold them. He sold them off. Okay, and we bought one of them. So she's a true antique vintage Raggedy Ann doll. We don't know her story, but we know she's
probably
been
already
there.
more on. There's probably already stuff on her, I reckon. Like, there's a lot of, like, and I don't, like, through that screen, like, my eyes are hurting. Like,
Do you want me to I'll put it back?
oh, it's up to you. It's fine. Bye. I will be nice to you. Bye.
Yeah, she doesn't
that's
like
a lot.
Yeah,
Bye.
I'll put her away and then I'll explain a bit more.
Yeah, I'll go put Slappy back as well. Hang on. Oh, sweet.
I'm just going to sage myself.
Like, even before you said that, I was like, whoa. It was like, and I don't usually, like, I don't get, like, not through a screen or anything. Like, I'll be nice to her. Bye.
Yeah. And everyone has that reaction. They get headaches when I show them.
Yeah.
And they get a weird vibe. But there's something about her and she doesn't like me. And I think it's because when we received her all the way from the States, Anthony's opened the package and he's like, isn't she beautiful? And I stood back and I went, yeah, I don't like that energy.
Like, yeah, face that a mother could love.
Because we've got another one that's bigger that we got from the same place, different times because they had 2 separate sales. And I banished her. She's at Anthony's work in a cabinet in his office. So this is the second one. And I said to him, I think she needs to go. I think she needs to go with the other one.
Yeah, it's just like, we've had our fun, like, you know.
We've had EVPs in that cabinet and I can't work out whether it's the doll or if it's the Ouija board that's in the same cabinet or whether it's the cabinet, because the cabinet is vintage as well. It's just refurbished.
Do you have weird shit happen in your house at all?
Not usually. However, this is why I wanted to show you her. For the last 2 nights, I've heard a tap coming from this side of the room when I've been in bed, and this is when Anthony's not around. I've heard it tap, and it sounds like the tap from inside glass. Look,
She knew that she was going to come on the potty.
maybe
On the podcast. She knew. Hi.
Oh my
I give
God,
utmost
Sam.
respect. I wonder if she knew that, well, I hope that it's okay that she's on the podcast. So
maybe.
yeah.
But
I'm asking
taps
permission. Hopefully it's okay that yeah.
2 nights in a row.
If it happens
And I
3,
thought,
then
I thought,
a trinity.
and it's been loud enough for me to sort of go, that sounds like it's coming from that corner of the room, from the glass. Now, this is a new house. We don't have the creaking that you get with old houses. This is a new sound.
You can tell the difference between a tap and just like, oh, what the hell was that kind of thing? Like you can tell, hang on, how many times did it tap?
Once.
Just once, okay, that's all right. Not like 3. No. I'm thinking back to The Conjuring. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm still exploring, within my mind and my soul, whether things can become attached to dolls and stuff like that.
I think
I'm leaning.
can.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards it being possible because there's some things you just can't ignore.
Yeah. Well, if you ever do use the Ouija board, maybe give it a red hot cleanse beforehand.
Yeah, and the Ouija board I bought it brand new, like it's hand carved and they make to order and that sort of thing.
But it's been sitting in there with Miss Lisa.
Yeah, and I don't know who created this Ouija board either. Like, I just know it came from France. It's been handmade. I don't know what it's been sitting with. I don't know the type of person who created it.
And what kind of thing it's been made out of too, like what? Yeah.
So there you go. It's a little bit of show and tell.
Wow, I love a bit of show and tell. Thank you, Lisa, and I hope that it's okay that you came on to the video.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you. You're beautiful.
I feel like I've got to watch my back.
You're beautiful, honey.
Yeah.
Oh.
I said to her, do you want to go live with the other doll? Now, Denise, no, we'll keep her here. She's beautiful.
Yeah, it's probably maybe what ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
if she's happy in there and
together,
content, she can just stay there. Yeah.
That's true. Maybe if they were together, they'd create something. So maybe we should keep them apart.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Isn't that funny that you felt that straight away?
Like literally I looked at it and I was like, whoa. Like, I was like, oh, my head. I was like, right. And then my eyes were starting to hurt. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And it was sort of like looking at me through. I'm like, I'm not making eye contact. You're okay. And I don't get freaked out by dolls at all. That's not something that I get freaked out by. I don't get freaked out by dolls or inanimate objects. I just don't. So.
Yeah, I've got a headache now too. It's heavy. Like behind my eyes in there.
Yeah, it was like on my right temple and then it went through kind of, and I actually turned Slappy away. How weird is that? I literally was like,
protect my doll.
I know, like I literally faced Slappy the other way and I'm like, don't you?
Are you serious? Don't look.
Yeah, no. I was like, no, he's my boy. Like
oh my gosh. Do you feel like there's something attached to your doll or not?
If it is, my cats love sleeping on it, so I don't think it's anything at all. So I think it's a very calming, lovely little, I don't know. He just sits there and my cat's actually cuddling on him now, so I don't think that's anything bad.
Yeah.
He just sits there and he loves being on my grandmother's chase that I have, my beautiful old, because this is it was my podcast room, this is what I call my spirit room. I have a whole heap of, I've got so many antiques, I've got heaps of family things in here, so it's like my little protected
like
space.
A sanctuary.
So it literally is. It's like my just everything that I love is in here. So, and he just sits there
That's
and loves it.
beautiful.
So, yeah, no, it is. And it's you walk in and I just feel, I can do my spirit box in here and nothing negative ever comes through. It's always family members that will come through. The whole house, this whole room is just really protected, I feel, which is really nice. So
That's beautiful. I want a room like that.
this is my nook. I love it. Like, I love it.
Yeah.
It's my favourite. So I love just coming in here and just sitting in here. It always feels just welcoming and nice, but it's lovely. So, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
do you have anything else or?
No, that was my last little story. If I kept going, it would be entering paranormal investigation territory.
Yeah.
But I thought, I think I felt like I needed to go back.
I feel very privileged that you've told me your childhood stories. But I think that, as I'm pretty sure I said earlier, like I find them quite. This is before we really got hooked into this. So we can talk about, on investigations, all the weird stuff that has happened till the cows come home. But the stuff that, we've experienced as a child that we cannot still explain, that was stick in our minds like anything, that helped us get onto this path, I think is really amazing. And I'm very thankful that you shared them with me. So thank you.
Thank you so much for allowing me to share and having me.
Anytime. If you ever think about anything else, please feel free to let me know. We can jump back on. But yeah, so when's your next video going to be out for Date Night with the Ghost Gang?
Well, Anthony is currently editing Geelong Jail, which was an amazing experience. It's kind of taken precedence over Parramatta Jail at the moment. The reason being is because we've already done Parramatta Jail. We've stuck it. It was our first video on YouTube. We revisited, and the video is going to be awesome. But he said, hang on, let's do Geelong first, since we haven't got a Geelong video on YouTube. So that's what he's working on. And then we'll release the new Parramatta Jail. Can't wait.
Exciting. I love Geelong Jail. I've been there many, many, many a time. So
Have you?
Crazy. Oh yeah, I think I've been 5 times, I think. And it's every time I experience something really different, but it's probably one of my favourite places to investigate, I think. You're guaranteed to have something cool happen and it'll be somewhere different. So, yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
I loved it there. Definitely going back. Definitely.
Well, if you ever do, we should. And I promise I won't bitch you out this time.
I'll be chaining you to something saying, hey, Sam, you're staying this time.
Oh, no, legit. Like, that's the first and only time I've ever, like, I can't even explain. I don't want to go back into it. But, yeah, no, that's not a usual Sam thing.
Well, you've got to go with it. If you felt like that had to happen, well, then you've got to listen to the instincts.
Yeah, the stuff I was picking up from the bull pit was really horrible. Like, it was.
Yeah, I remember.
It was really like child abusey stuff. It was really, really horrid, and I just couldn't shake it. It was just I couldn't. Yeah, but anyway,
and it's that's bizarre because with the Estes, we know how the Estes works, right? And I never make shit up.
Oh hell no! Oh God, no!
That's not me. But when I look back, and I can understand why you dipped out, because I'm saying stuff that's coming through on the spirit box with the Estes.
But I was picking stuff up and getting images in my mind as well at the same time. So like whatever you were sort of saying, I was picking up on still what was going on, but I was getting my own different experience than what you were.
Yeah, but looking back at the video, I'm like, oh my God, I can really understand how that was too intense for you and Heather, it was too confronting, and I wouldn't have been able to handle it either if I didn't have those headphones on, if I had the awareness of the questions and I was just spitting out what was coming.
Yeah, so, I know it was hard because getting like the mental images too, and I would just like looking through the place, and I'm like, I know what happened. It was like the whole weird, like knowing kind of thing. But like I can handle, like, I can handle a fair bit. Like I'm not someone that's, I'm a psych nurse. I hear everything, see everything. It's not a problem. But just with that, it was it more affected me emotionally rather than just being unpleasant to hear about or whatever. It was more like, I was like, this is actually trying to like affect my mental
Yeah.
state and my emotional state. I'm like, I feel like shit. Like I felt really sick and really gross. It was horrible. But yeah. So yeah, anyway.
Yeah, let's not go back there.
Yeah, let's not go back there. But yeah, next time I'll be like,
Yeah, bizarre. But Geelong Jail, yeah. And I want to, where in Ballarat would you recommend? Because I'd like to get to Ballarat. I've heard that there are places there.
not much going on in Ballarat really at the moment. But
Really?
if you can get the Bishop's Palace,
Yes, that's one that I thought,
that is
do we
dark
look into that?
That's dark as hell, yeah. Like I'd probably go back there and do Bishops with you guys, but I'd see if you can kind of hire it out
Okay.
privately.
I'll look into that.
Yeah, because that's been tainted by a few different things though too, and it's pretty dark.
I've
But
heard.
however,
Yeah.
with different energy in there with positives, it might be a different experience as well. So,
Okay. I'd love
and I know it
to
very well.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a really cool, it's a beautiful place as well, just to even, that would be definitely one on the bucket list for you guys to do, 100%.
Awesome. Okay. I'm going to look into that.
Awesome. Well, I just want to say thank you so much again. And it was so lovely to see you anyway and have a chat. But I can't wait. Hopefully I'll get these episodes out pretty quick, I reckon. So
Yay, can't wait. And I listened to your last one, loved it.
oh, good. Yeah, no, I haven't. I've been missing these campfire tale kind of vibe ones, so I'm very, very excited and very thankful that you've decided to come on. And please, everyone, remember to follow and subscribe to Date Night with the Ghost Gang on YouTube. So they're amazing. So that's awesome.
Thank you.
All right, lovely. Well, I'll talk to you soon, and I'll let you know. When they're going to be out.
All right. Thanks for having me. Take care.
No, good. See ya. Bye, Lisa.
Bye.
See ya. Thank you.
Bye. Thanks.
Well, that concludes episode 65, and that's part 2 and the final part of Date Night with Mon. Campfire Tales part 2. Archie, stop it. Oi, stop it. Anyway, sorry. If you guys are going to listen to my podcast, you're going to have to listen to the zoo in the fucking background. But anyway, please go on all the links in the bio for this episode. I'll put everything on there. You know, I'm like, link. But please follow, subscribe, do everything for Date Night with the Ghost Gang, and also Deathly Curious podcast. But yeah, that's it for this episode. There's going to be plenty more. And please go onto my YouTube channel, because I'm going to be posting a couple of pretty cute videos of me meeting that special guest from the Conjuring house in America. But yeah. Anyway, Archie, stop. Sorry. Thank you. Have a safe week. Goodbye. I better stop before I'm going to fucking lose it. Oi! Wolf nut, stop it. Have a safe week. Goodbye.